Happy morning, children. Hope all are fine and safe at home. And this is Sharmila, your English teacher. And today we are going to see the poem The Coromandel Fishers, written by Sarojini Naidu. The poem The Coromandel Fishers was written by Sarojini Naidu. So before beginning off with the poem, let me tell you something about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, as a poet, belongs to an era of struggle, slavery, and freedom fighting. She was a part of the Indian freedom movement and became the first woman president of the Indian National Congress. Hence, the poem Coromandel Fishers is although about the fisherman, yet it metaphorically reflects the poet's desire for free India, and thus she encourages the people of the nation to hasten their struggle. So, before moving on to the poem, I will just read the poem out for you. Rise, brothers, rise. The wakening skies pray to the morning light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn, like a child that has cried all night. Come, let us gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free to capture the leaping wealth of the tide, for we are the kings of the sea. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves our comrades all. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, we are the hand of the sea gods drives. He who holds the toms by the hair will hide his breast our lives. Sweet the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove, and the sweet are the sands at the full o'er the moon with the sound of the voices we love. But sweeter, O brothers, the kiss of the spray and the dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the verge where the low sky mates with the sea. Rise, the day is about to appear. She means that the sky, which was sleeping in the night, has woken up and is welcoming the light. Here, the poet uses personification by using wakening, that is, a human activity, for the sky, a non living thing. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night, means that the sea wind that leads to the storm is now calm, as the tide rises in the night because of moon's gravitational pull, because of the morning which is about to come. Thus, the wind is just like a child which kept crying throughout the night is now quiet. Here, the poet uses simile to compare how calm wind with the child. By the uses of these two symbolic examples, she declares that the morning is near. In the third line, the poet asks the fishermen to gather net from the shore and set catamarans, a kind of boat used by fishermen. Catamaran is a kind of boat used by the fishermen, free in order to capture the leaping wealth of the tide, for we are the kings of the sea. Now, here the poet says the leaping wealth of the tide is nothing but the fish. So, according to the poet, the fishermen should collect their net from the seashore and take their boats because the tide is full of wealth, that is, the fishes, the seagulls, etc. And they are the kings. They just need to go to the sea to capture the wealth that is theirs. Hence, they should hurry. In stanza 2, the poet asks the fisherman to do everything fast. The gull's call is a symbol used to depict that morning is near. The poet calls sea as their mother, cloud as their brother, and the sea waves as their comrades. Comrades, that is the companion. Here again, the poet uses personification. Sea is considered the mother because it feeds them and helps them to sustain their life. Similarly, clouds are their brothers because they guide the fishermen while the waves are companions because they keep moving with them. The poet thus wants to say that they all are family and help each other. She urges other not fear because even if they couldn't return back by the sunset, the sea god, which according to her holds the sea storm by the hair which saved them. Now in stanza 3, in the final stanza, the poet says that the shade of the coconut glade, the scent of the mango grew, and the sands at the o'er moon with the sound of the voices they love are sweet and enjoyable, but these joys are temporary, which, according to the poet, are sweeter and work struggling. In the last line, she asks the fisherman to depart from the point in the sea where the sun meets the sky, that is the horizon. Symbolically, it refers to infinity or a place without end. In the perspective, she asked the fisherman to dive into the infinitive sea. Yes, children. Now, can we just imagine what the poet is trying to tell us? Yes, to make India free. She compares the fisherman's life. The nature itself will help us to hasten our struggle. The poem gives us the message that we have to make hay while the sun shines, meaning fight for the rights where the nature stand along with us. So hope all of you enjoyed this poem.